Day 67? I don't know. 66? And before you say anything, yes, I know that I I know that the pile of clothes have gotten bigger. My new rotation of clothes just came out. Yeah. So I'll do those tomorrow. Anyways, 11:11. Make a wish. It's 11:11/2025. No, it's not 11:11 p.m. I wish it was. It is 2 fucking a.m. Um, I need to go to sleep soon because I have a physics scholarship exam tomorrow. But do not fret, for I also do not give a shit. I am voiding the fuck out of that because I'm not doing it. You may wonder what's that in the back too. I got a guitar. Wait, hold up. Boom. Guitar. I said I was gonna pick it up as a hobby. I said I was gonna start, because I wanted to learn how to play it. And right now I am learning how to play it. It's pretty hard. I didn't realize the actual finger strength you need for a guitar. Like, you really do have to press that shit so hard to the point where, like, my fingertips have started to become numb, or like literally just red and sore. Like I just did a fucking workout, bro. I really thought I could just kind of memorize a song, but it's not easy being able to switch chords and strum at the same time. So I need to work my way up there. So first, I'm gonna learn open chords. Then I'm gonna learn strumming patterns. Then I'm gonna learn, practice switching between open chords. Then I'm gonna learn. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to do right now. Well, that's all I really know what to focus on right now. But after those, yeah, hopefully I'll be better at getting down the notes. Yeah, practice just putting my fingers on the chords, pressing it down, getting good finger placement. Then I practice switching between the two. Then I practice strumming. Boom. Maybe even buy a capo. Learn how to pick. I also want to learn how to pluck as well. And yeah, especially with the finger placement of the guitar, I noticed that when I press on the chord, or when I hold a chord, it's different. It depends on the way you place your fingers, because sometimes your finger interferes with another string, and then it sounds really buzzy. It interferes with another string, it just gets caught and it sounds like shit. Or sometimes you don't press hard enough, or you're not pressing firm enough to where your guitar buzzes and it doesn't produce that really vague frequency. It doesn't produce that really nice, deep, powerful sound. It's pretty shit and buzzy. So yeah, that was a bit of a wake up, reality check. But nonetheless, I still want to enjoy it. I still want to play it because it looks fun as hell, bro. Can't lie. Like, if I got good at it, bro. Imagine you just playing a guitar for fun. Like, that is so fucking sick. So hopefully that is something I can continue to pursue. Yeah, as far as the day, yeah, I did a calc exam. Oh, calc. Yeah, my last 2 videos were literally about calculus, because that was literally my life for the past 3 days. Oh, I'm sorry, not 3 days, a week, and it's over now. But I can't end it on a good note because I low-key bombed half that test. I bombed complex. I bombed differentiation. Integration was alright because I spent the first hour on that, so I let all my brain power just kind of take over. And I low-key, it's like using a nitro. Like, you want to low-key save it evenly throughout the race. But some people like to just blow it on the first thing and get a head start. Went in there and they're actually just kind of selling because they've used up all their nitro at the start. And even though they may be ahead, eventually the other guys just catch up because he has no more, He kind of loses that disadvantage. He loses that advantageous gap over time. And that was kind of me. My integration was so good. Like, I genuinely believe I can get like a M18 for that. Because I know, I was confident in my abilities. And it was actually easy to check the test for the definite integrals when they provide you the values. You can literally just sum that up into a calculator and it literally checks it for you. But this Yeah, so I was pretty confident in that one, and that was good. It gave me a good morale boost, give me self esteem boost. I was like, okay, this integration is good, and then yeah, I was like, yeah, let's just move on to the next, and then complex. Oh man, bro, yeah, I like started to get nervous. Like it was kind of hitting me when I was going through all the complex questions in the paper, and I just kept flipping through them, and I realized like I just kind of go next. Like I don't know how to do it. I'll look at an A question, and be like, uh, go look down, and then obviously, if you can't do an A question, you go down. It's like an M question. It's even harder. So it's looking like just an exponential, demoralizing. It just ruins your self esteem because you're looking at an easy question. If you don't do that, you're fried, bro. Because it just gets harder and harder. So the more you look down, you're searching for nothing, bro. Like you're searching for an easy way out, and you're not gonna find it, bro. That was looking me. I was going through complex, like I couldn't do an A question. I was like, oh shit, GG go next. Oh shit, GG go next. All the way to the fucking E, and then before you know it, I had scrolled through the whole paper, bro. I was like, I don't really know how to do any of this. Or like I had a vague idea of how to do a few, and then there's about maybe two questions where I was like, oh, I know how to do that, or at least I thought I know how to do it. I don't even sure. I'm not confident that I got it right, but um, the way I knew how to do it, I did that way. So surely something, surely I get maybe even just an A mark for that. Um, Worst case scenario is that I only pass one out of three. But that doesn't matter because you fail any of them, you chances of engineering is not happening. So genuinely, business might be calling, psychology might be calling, marketing might be calling, finance might be calling. Yeah, I might have to genuinely look into another career path. And as sad as that sounds, I'm actually not the only one. A lot of us, a lot of my boys, a lot of these guys, they're all also genuinely considering like, yo, th- this is not good. Maybe I'm not getting into engineering. That UOA bag over there means nothing. I'm not gonna see the light of day of that lecture hall. I'll never know what it's like in there. I'll be with a bunch of bums in finance. But whatever, bro. Game's a game. That calc exam was fucking horrendous, actually. Cause differentiation, all these papers I did, all this practice I did, amounted to maybe 20% of what was actually in the exam. And that's just stupid, bro. Like that's so fucking stupid. Like I did questions from until 2018 up, and yet none of the things I practiced were in the freaking exam. Like for differentiation, like where was Newton's cooling? Where was all these other stuff? Where was all the normal achieve questions? Where was all the normal merit questions? Why is everything tangents? Why is everything parametric? What the fuck is sine cubed? This is nothing but BS. And I'm genuinely being cucked over for it. But at this point, yeah, it's over. If 1 out of 3 is the worst case scenario, no. Worst case scenario is not even 1 out of 3. Because, once again, the threshold's too high. The worst case scenario is that I failed one of them. And the best case scenario is that I've passed all 3. I don't even care if I pass with like an A6, like, bro. I just don't want to see an NA. And I don't know. I don't know what the chances are because, quite frankly, for complex and differentiation, I don't really know my score. I don't know. I'm. I don't. I can't provide a vague visualization of like what I believe I got right, what I believe I got wrong. I know what I got wrong, but yeah, I gotta look at the good side of it. But I can't really tell. So can't confidently provide you with like a ratio between the chance of me passing or not. So at this point, it's not in my hands anymore. It's not in my control. It's in whoever you believe in. It's in the outer world's frequencies hands. And maybe that was fate, bro. But yeah. So I also said physics will be a lot harder to study for, and I don't know how that's going. I don't know how that will go, but I don't actually think it will be because physics is a little more straightforward than calculus. Other than calc, where you kind of have to use your own logical reasoning and kind of try and provide like come up with your own working. Physics is more kind of like memorizing a bunch of content and being able to structure a well formulated answer based off the content you memorized. Whereas calc, you kind of for like especially equations, you have to kind of use your own thinking and kind of create your own solution. Like in calc, I see with the equations, a lot of them they want you to. It's like a really really weird way you do it because they want you kind of discover that. They kind of want you to see it in a different way and like take bits and pieces and kind of form into a whatever to get the equation because that's actually what like that's what they really regard as excellence in calculus is like being able to problem solve and seeing what you have and doing stuff out of that. So yeah, but physics is more just content based, memorizing templates and structures, writing structures. Maybe not the calculations, but calculations also like it's just a bunch of formulas. So it's literally nothing, no crazy, nothing. You don't gotta do no differentiation. It's literally just basic math as well. So it's nothing crazy. But yeah, just being able to comprehend the topics is, I'd say, in some parts is a little easier than having to practice technique of like differentiating and like actual proper mathematical technique. I'd say maybe to some extent physics in terms of studying is a little easier because you just wanna all about memorizing and understanding a concept. But having understanding a concept takes a lot longer, or in some cases it might take way longer than if you were to just normally, or like if you were to just study calc, where it's just practicing technique. But I'm not really sure. I wouldn't know. Haven't started studying physics. I would definitely start tomorrow, because as of right now, we have exactly 1 week left. Um, yeah, I have my physics scholarship tomorrow, but don't really care. Did never really regarded that anyway. I don't know why everyone suddenly wants to start trying for it now, but I sure as hell will not be one of those guys, and I am completely fine with that. But yeah, today's a bit of a long video, bit of a calc rant. You will never hear from me, mark my words, from this day on. You will never hear me rant about another thing about calculus ever again. I will never let such a stupid, unjust subject quantify my mind this much. I don't want it to fill my mind, because honestly, at this point, it's rage bait. So I'm honestly fed up. It is day 66. Sorry, it's day 67. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Later.